Abnormal on the Brink of Being Normal, Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3 from the Completion Testimony of the Sent Believer. How can you be that way is what people tend to say. Notice how they say nothing regarding their attitude on display. Anyway, I'm only trying to make the most of my life, and, and that consists of a belief that there is a truth and a way to attain the promise by doing things right. I have seen nothing that didn't have a higher purpose, and yet I have seen many things that would fit in right at home in a circus. So what is raw? What is the meaning of the word? I guess it means that when you stay in the oven long enough, you will become seldom seen and seldom heard. Observe the state of action in sequence, as many people learn to live by referring back to pretense. So is it normal for a person to revert back to the past? And if it is normal, why are people told to forget about the past? Maybe it's run of the mill to forget about things. I guess that makes me an in-betweener checking references until the earth no longer breathes at the last. Maybe that's why I'm abnormal on the brink of being normal. Believe me, when you've seen an unbelievable miracle, you can file a claim that what was normal no longer is comparable to the abnormal. Guess part 2. Guesswork could never play in the perfect plan. Perfect understanding can save the life of any man. But what makes us tick? How do we invent and how do we make the most of all our time spent? Maybe we try to revert into the mind of God, finding words from choice selections to try to decode God. Let's tap into an untold story to see if a story truly goes untold. Truly I say to you, all stories are told as life in the promise unfolds. You've heard of gold and the menacing seed that went planted, that went unplanted. What all people should know is that learning who you are should never be taken for granted. The worst thing in the world is to exist with no purpose. How they prepared their way is something that must be seen. How incredible life can be, but life is non-comparable to my greatest dream, combined with knowing all that God means. Part 3. Now let me ask you a question where there is no wrong answer. I will give you no clues to influence your answer. What exactly is life? I could give you my take on this, but I'd like to know your view, since everyone will find their answer to this question that exists. Words of pure love from the heart never will ever lie, and at the same time, these words never will ever die. What does this phrase mean? Life is the quintessence in the state of being. To me, it means that gives us another chance. But your reply may have a different meaning. We people may never know. We people may never get the full comprehension. Life is full of wondrous things, and you will grasp the best possible quality when you give God your full attention. This means when you preserve the life you see around you to the fullest, God will give you his best, if not his own life, designated to your soul to live as even God is pure life living to the fullest. Did you not know that love is a beautiful thing? and love surpasses all of the natural, making those that know love supernatural beings, abnormal on the brink of being normal.